To get the Bastard Sword and start upgrading, you're going to need to open up Pack-a-Punch. Once you open up Pack-a-Punch, you just need to play until round 10, and that's when a zombie with a knight's helmet will spawn in. Once you see the knight with the zombie helmet, go ahead and kill it. When you kill it, it'll drop a stamp, and go ahead and pick it up. And with this stamp, you can go ahead and choose one of these statues that you want to have as your first sword. You can keep earning these stamps throughout the game though, as they will keep spawning, so you can get every single sword in a single game. So first one we're going to start off with is the Fire Sword. Interact with the statue and I'll give you the Fire Sword. So the next thing you want to do is actually earn up enough points to get Jug. And that is because you're going to be taking damage throughout this entire thing. Speaking of another, only reason is you're not going to have enough health in order to get back to the dragon pedestal with the sword with this fire in hand, as it will damage you. Once you're back at the statue, interact with it, and that is the first of 3 bonfires that you need to grab. The next one is in the back corner here inside spawn room. Do the exact same thing, interact with it, and run back to the statue without getting hit if you possibly can. And for the final fire, head back into the left here, past Melee Macchiato, and over here by the trap is the last fire that you need to grab. Once you interact with it, the dragon will breathe fire onto the sword, infusing it with its flame, and now you can pick up the caliber. The next step we're going to grab is the Lion Sword here. And with the Lion Sword, these parasites that are going yellow will spawn in. You want to melee one of them, and it'll infuse your sword. Now you need to go to the left side of the village over here, and in the corner there is a door with a lion head on it. Just melee it, and that'll be one of the parasites infused into the door. And with the zombies, will be kind, we can kill this last parasite and infuse the door one more time. You can interact with it, open up, and now we're down into the catacombs and place it into the pedestal here. Once you've interacted with the pedestal, you'll need to shoot the corresponding symbols shown on the pedestal. So here is a circle with a dot. Next is a snowflake. Now there is a triangle. And then finally, it's the only symbol left. Last circle. Once that's done, you're going to infuse the sword with the light, and you get the Soulless Sword. Alright, next up we are going to be doing the Lightning Sword. Once you grab that, we're going to need to collect 3 different lightning rods. The first one here is right next to a Deadshot. The second one is by collecting Dead Wire, and over by Spicola here down the staircase by the lion door. There's an electrical box, you want to shoot that, and the next lightning rod will drop down. And for the final piece, you need to kill a zombie inside of the room just outside where craft is being held, aka Quick Revive Room. Once you have all 3 lightning rods, head up past Elemental Pop and go to the vase and interact with it. Now you need to wait for the lightning to attach itself to your sword and interact with the vase. And by interact, I meant melee, of course. And you need to do this 2 more times. Now just interact with the vase, it'll infuse the sword, and there you go. Now you have the Durandal Lightning Sword. Alright, next up, and for the final thing that we have here, is the Void Sword, or the Dark Sword, or whatever we're calling it. So you're gonna make your way into the alchemy room, and somewhere in here is going to be a artifact or a trophy of an item. So as you can see right here, I have this antiquity rock. It's going to be somewhere either in this room or in the room with stamina up. It's not going to be the same every single time. Now this is where things get pretty damn confusing with this step. Go head down under the pub and hitches back wall and interact with the ritual circle thing here with your sword placing in. So as you can see here, I got the scorpion buried inside of the rock antiquity. I'm going to put on screen now a little guide that I put together with astrology symbols, the zodiac signs, and the elements, along with the corresponding antiquity that is related to, so you can put yours together. So as you can see here, mine is the scorpion inside of the rock, which is the water element plus the Scorpio sign. You want to line these two symbols up at the bottom. So once you get the correct symbol, a orb will spawn in, and you'll need to direct it over to the Dark Aether hole on the ground here. You'll need to lead the orbs there a few times without it obviously hitting you or the zombie in order for it to go into the hole and rid the portal. As you can see there, it sends off a little purple wisp to the nice location with the void hole. Once again, repeat the exact same thing with these purple orbs coming after you, and then it gets sucked up by the hole. And with the final one, it'll make its way back down below to the sword, then interact with the sword once again, and it'll do this whole glowing effect, upgrading the sword to the void Balmung.